How's it, punters? Welcome back to BSBZA. I'm recording this one off the back of that 12 free game feature I picked up on Hot Hollywood. I decided, you know what, let's try some Hot Fruit, the OG instead. Let's kick it off. I've got 4,000 in the account. We're starting off as well on that 18 Rand as I did in the last video. Kind of just interested to see how it's going to compare to the last session I had. We had a fair amount of features, not like a crazy amount, but we did get that 12er. That was a bit of a... Actually, it was quite a big letdown, and I'm still a little bit sour about that one. Flippin' sour milk, won't even give it to the cat. That's how sour I am about it. Should have gone better, should have been more heat. And I'm hoping we get a bit more luck on the OG. I see there's a lot of new games on Hollywood Bets, and a lot of you guys have been saying, yeah, but I don't know. Hollywood now have the 1,000 games. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you guys letting me know. I do know that. I don't think I need to do a video on it because I've pretty much covered all of them already. With the 1000 versus OG series, I might look at doing some more in the future, but I find I prefer the OG versions of the game, other than maybe, I think Sugar Rush 1000 is the exception, because I always get chowed on Sugar Rush regardless, but I feel like I have a better chance with the 1000 version, because you start with the 2x multipliers, of course. But this is not going very well on Hot Fruit at the moment. 50 spins in, no sign of a feature, 700 Rand down. Gonna need to do quite a turnaround. Fruit. No minor teasers, no major teasers, please. We want those features, or we want those sevens. 2025, we're gonna be manifesting a big win on fruits. And something I actually wanted to talk about in that previous Hot video was playing on illegal casinos. I got a message from a couple of sevens interrupting story, important story time. How dare you, sevens? Better pay something nice. 1,500 Rand, beautiful biscuit. That helps a lot. So yeah, getting back to story time, very important story time. A punter messaged me about, I can't remember what site it was. I don't really want to mention the site's name, but there's hundreds of sites that they basically just cloned using this template, and they give you a whole bunch of a really nice welcome bonus, like a free bonus just for signing up. It's not a South African site, it's an overseas site. And I think they ended up winning like 20k or 30k or something. But it's a scam, because the scam is, in order to get that money, you need to deposit, I think it was like $200 to withdraw. Now that is nonsense. You never ever need to deposit big amounts to withdraw. The only time you're going to need to deposit is so that the betting site actually gets your banking details from you. So like you've kind of activated yourself on that site. And that's just going to be like a 50 Rand deposit, so you can withdraw. Obviously, there's wagering and all that stuff that you might need to... Look at that, baby! That you might need to keep in mind. I don't think it's going to be as big as the last one. Just about, about the same. Yeah, so it's legit to deposit in order to withdraw, as long as it's like a small deposit, like 50 Rand, and that site needs to be licensed in South Africa. And this site wasn't, and I'm glad that person reached out to me, because I did a quick bit of research and I found some forum posts and people warning about it, because it just smelled like a scam. As soon as I started looking into it, I was like, you shouldn't have to deposit 4,000 Rand to get your winnings. So basically what the scam is, you ain't never getting your winnings. You've just given them 4,000 Rand, and they fixed the game so that you win, so that you have something to withdraw. So you think, what's 4,000 Rand deposit if I'm getting like 20,000 Rand back? And luckily, we managed to save that punter 4,000 Rand. Which does bring me into playing on these grey casinos. They're called grey casinos if you want to be technical about it. I call them illegal casinos, because it is illegal to play on them in South Africa. But it's not like the police are going to come and flip and bust down your door with a battering ram and arrest you and chuck you in the back of the van. That kind of thing. Nah, it's nothing like that. The problem with playing on these sites is that firstly, they aren't licensed in South Africa. Because they aren't licensed, it's often quite difficult to deposit there. It's often very difficult to even get your withdrawals. And yes, there are sites that have got a way around this, and they have managed to get the people paid. But if there is any issue at all, you are shit out of luck. You're not protected by the gambling board. They don't care about the South African gambling board. Whereas in South Africa, sites like Holly, like Betway, whatever they are, they have to follow the rules of the gambling board. And if a player has a problem, a player feels they got ripped off, let's say I put a 10 or like 1,000 rand spin on hot fruits and I win R1 million. Hollywood don't want to pay me. I can go to the board. There's a feature with a bunch of sevens. That's a beautiful biscuit. We can go to the board then. We can lodge a complaint with the board. I'm turning a quick spin off there. And we can have the board like mediate and offer solutions, basically force the betting site into giving us our money. If it's legit, of course. If like there's no technical error or whatever it is. So that's something very important to keep in mind. And you can check. I'll get back into story time after this feature. 777s. Oh, it's a flippin' robe. All right, we've broken the watermelon wall, but I'm seeing a distinct lack of anything hot right now. We've got some watermelons there too. Very strange pay line again. Wow, look at this thing. Wow. And we've got a little fruit salad going on over here with no heat. Didn't want to double up. Cease. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, we've had a good couple spins. So let me put that up to... We're at 1875 in that other one. How did I get there last time? There we go. Ha! Getting better. Yeah, so I was saying the easy way to check if a site is legal or not is to simply scroll down to the bottom of the site and you'll see there it'll be licensed by any of the provinces in South Africa. Northern Cape, Eastern Cape, Mpumalanga, Gauteng, KZN, Western Cape, etc., etc. If the site has that on the bottom of basically their page, you know it is a legal site. A legal, not illegal, a legal site. And you fairly safe betting there. I mean, I want to say like 99% safe because there are still a couple of dodgy South African sites. You can get your money back from the gambling board with those at least. But what happens with them is I can kind of see when a site's not going to stick around for a long time. I've been in this game for like 10 years now. And there's a couple of new ones that have launched, and I can see that I would never put a cent of my own money in there because it's going to probably be a ball leg to withdraw, and one day they're probably just going to shut down. I mean, we had Boyle Sports close, even though it's a big brand. I could see that they were going to close down. We had, I can't think off the top of my head of some of the other ones. Palace Bet closed, but Palace Bet they were bought out. Anyway, there were quite a few ones that Staffer Bet closed. There are a couple of these sites that closed. So always, guys, please only play on licensed betting sites. And I know you get big bonuses, but we've got so many games available in South Africa now. It's not like it was 2-3 years ago where we had like a handful of Habanero games if we were lucky to choose from, and then a whole lot of casino games. We've now got such a good selection. You don't need to play at these overseas sites. And another big thing, oh my gosh, it's another 12 free gamer. This is insane, guys. This is madness. This is my second session in 2025 on Hot Fruit, and we've got another 12 free gamer. The Lucky Fruit can let us down big time last time. Let's see. Ooh, let's see if it's going to cook for us. Please, baby. 3 kisses. Maybe I should give you 12 kisses. So last time we got symbols nice and early, but we didn't get enough heat. Right now we're not getting any symbols, and we're not getting wasted heat, which I suppose is a positive. 3 oranges, 4 oranges, and another distinct so many oranges, and still no heat. No, why? 12 free games, you're a flippin' scam, Xe. Oh my word. I'm incredibly disappointed with the last 2 sets of 12 free games. There was not a lick of heat in this. 12 spins, not an ounce of heat. It's this flippin' doomed, cursed fruit can, Xe. Your Mr. Fruit Cocktail. I think I might actually eat you with some custard, just because I don't like you. But we're up to 6,600 Rand. We've made 2,600 bucks. I'm very happy about that. Let me go to 21 Rand while I continue my warnings about the dangers of these sites. 12 free games, man. I'm going to be so sour now. I'm going to be sour cream now because of those last 2 12s that really let me down. Oh, man, fruits. Anyway, so going back to the grey casino sites and that sort of thing. I myself have had money confiscated by the Reserve Bank. What happens is you win, you try and withdraw the money. I think it was over 20,000 Rand that they confiscated. You can do nothing about it. A lot of sites banks rather actually block transactions when you try and deposit at them, so that's also something to be aware of. But there's no, like I said, there's no reason to play on these kind of gray casino sites. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. As a warning out there, check that the site is licensed, please, and don't fall for anything that sounds too good to be true. I mean, if a site's gonna give you, like, let's say 100 free spins that are like 20 cents or 50 cents each, that's fine, as long as they're licensed. But if you, ooh, that was bad, bad. But yeah, just stay away from sites that are not licensed, and there are many of them, and yeah, just, it's not safe. Just like these flippin' fruits. Oh man, and it was a bad omen now. Okay, what do we do from here? I could actually walk away right now and I'd still have a 2,000 Rand profit, which I'd be pretty happy with, and I got to cover what I wanted to cover about the dangers of those sites. So yeah, that's where I'm going to call it then. 2,000 Rand profit. Warned you guys about some of these gray or illegal casino sites. Please be very careful when you're playing out there. And as always, play responsibly, please. If you cannot afford to play, don't play at all. Just don't do it. And don't think that you can, like, make a living out of this, you know, like playing every day or something like that. You're just going to get chowed. Don't try to use gambling to make money either. It's for fun, it's for entertainment. You pick up some nice wins along the way, that's awesome. But long term, you're going to be down. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.